Monday, December 20th, we're coming up on the shortest day of the year, which is a lovely thing because then that means the days start getting longer. Um, and yesterday, Senator Joe Manchin said on Fox News that he will not be voting for the Build Back Better bill, that legislation is a no for him, which is antithetical to what he's been saying, because he's been wanting to negotiate, talking to the White House, and pretending to play ball. It's weird because it's a popular bill in West Virginia where he is from, but he is a corrupt coal-producing piece of shit who makes $1 million a year off of his sons or his son-in-law's coal company. His wife makes just as much. So he's a complete dick. And I just, when you're confronted over the holidays with the phrase "do nothing Democrats" and how the Democrats can't pull it together, let's just be reminded that there's one Democratic senator who doesn't want child tax credits, Medicare expansion, prescription drug coverage, all the things that are like bread and butter things that will help Americans that are in the big Build Back Better bill. There's one Democratic senator who is not interested in passing it. There are 50 Republican senators who are voting no. The problem here isn't the fact that there's 49 49 Democratic senators who can't get the 50th on board. The problem is we'll never get any GOP senator on board. So the answer in the midterms isn't to elect more Republicans or re-elect the Republican you have. The answer is we need to elect more Democrats who are actually interested in doing something helpful, who are interested in passing legislation that helps people, not tax cuts for the rich, not tax cuts for the rich, and not tax cuts for the rich, because that's the only thing that the Republicans seem to be good at. They can't even repeal the American the Affordable Health Care Act, so which they want to do so badly, because taking health care away from people is a good idea. So let's just be reminded that when the Democrats were in charge, the biggest piece of legislation they passed was trillions of dollars in tax cuts for wealthy people. And we have a very, very tight Senate that is having difficulty getting those words out, having difficulty getting things passed. What they need is a little more of a cushion to help move that stuff forward. It's not going to end up a socialist country. It's just going to be getting some help to people who need it. There is no vast agenda. In case you can't tell, with what's gone on in the past year, not quite a year, 9 months, there is no giant liberal agenda to fundamentally change the way this country works, although there should be. So people should be less afraid of Democrats, but I don't know how we're going to get that messaging through. And that should be the messaging for the midterms, is that we need more Democrats to get stuff done. Seeing how the Republicans want to block everything and deciding, well, I guess we need more of those, is a weird rationale. But we've seen that the electorate is not so bright. So somehow we got to get through to them in little tiny sound bites. Because it's not defund the police that's going to kill the midterms. It's the do nothing Democrats label that for some reason we don't seem to want to shake. So let's do something, Democrats.